Good morning, friends. So I had spent early morning picking blueberries with my mom. They have a ton of blueberry bushes. So I came back with like a couple quarts at least. And I'm just making sure I water all my outside plants. This I got from Walmart. It actually came with like 4 plants already in it in like a throwaway plastic pot. And then I bought a new pot to put it in, and it's just that really pretty like cream off-white color, and it's plastic, but it all came from Walmart, like Better Homes and Gardens brand. So I was pleasantly surprised to find some strawberries. They don't have much shade at all, and poor things get burnt to a crisp at this time of year, so I was kind of surprised I still had some. So I'm just watering these in buckets. My tomatoes and peppers do very well out here. Strawberries do too, because even though some of them get burnt by too much sun, it does keep the animals from eating them. The strawberries on my porch definitely get eaten up by squirrels, so it's been raining a lot here lately, lots of summer thunderstorms. I don't know about where you live, but lately our weather forecasts have been so wrong. Every day that it says it's not going to rain, we have a huge thunderstorm, especially in the evening. So I haven't had to water these plants in a while, but it was nice to get out and do it again and harvest a couple things. I have had a lot of cherry tomatoes, but today I only picked like 3 or so. The other ones were like bursting, so I didn't pick those. I just threw those on the ground for animals to get them, and then I was enjoying eating some of the strawberries. And I went back inside to cool down for a little while and have lunch, and then I got busy going through my old shirts and stuff. So I think I said in the last video I've lost like 8 pounds, which isn't much, but it's better than I've done before. So I wanted to go through my old shirts and get the ones out that were just too big on me. I really like these. They're Amazon Essentials brand, and they look a little nicer than wearing just a regular t-shirt, but they're soft, comfortable, that kind of thing, and I can wear them with skirts, shorts, jeans, whatever. And then of course I had some t-shirts that were a little bit too large on me, and some t-shirts I kept that were baggy. But I don't want all of my t-shirts to be baggy, so I'd like to show off my figure a little bit. I like to dress like a lady, so anyway, I got some new things from Old Navy that I'll show you in a bit, but it was a challenge because I had to try every single thing on in multiple sizes, so I have to try stuff on anyway. But instead of getting all larges and going to the dressing room with those, I picked up a medium and large in every single thing, because I didn't know what was going to fit me. I struggle with like having a larger bust, a like protruding belly, but then my rib cage is small, so like things just fit me a little bit different. I don't know really how else to explain it, but I'm just making a pile of shirts that I just wanted to get out of the way to look through things easier in this drawer, and then a pile of shirts that I'm gonna pass on to somebody else or donate. I didn't think about getting a before shot, but now you can see there's at least a space in this drawer. It was full to the rim before. I definitely had to like shove and press things down to close it before. But don't worry, because not all of this is shirts. There's only like a couple of shirts, and then the rest is Well, you'll see, but the bag split open because I went shopping with my mom and she has a smaller trunk, so we were trying to like shove the things in the trunk around a cooler that we had and everything, and the bag just like had a tear and then it kept ripping. This sweater was so cute. I probably won't be able to wear this till the fall because it is hot as heck right now in South Carolina, but it'll be okay. I didn't bother taking the tags off of any of these yet because I just didn't feel like it, honestly, and I plan on wearing them really soon, so I'm not too worried about it. I'll take them off whenever I'm ready to wear them. I've got some athletic wear because me and my husband have started going to the gym together, so that's real fun. And I got some athletic like sports bra tops. Now these look really short, but a lot of my pants are really high-waisted. They go way above my belly button, and Old Navy is really good about having a lot of stretchy clothes. And the dress I'm wearing now is actually from Old Navy, and I love it. It's got like fruits and vegetables all over it, like peppers, beets, strawberries, pears, I think. There's probably more. And so this is the pile of shirts I'm getting rid of, and I'm just going to recycle this bag and then start stripping the bedding, spraying the mattress down, and getting new sheets on it. So I keep a amber bottle full of peroxide that I just spritz down the bed with, and then I turn on our tower fan to just kind of help dry it and everything like that, because it doesn't dissipate as well as like rubbing alcohol or vinegar. But the peroxide, I've been using it because it helps to whiten our mattress, keeps it from getting more yellowed. And then putting some fresh sheets on, and you saw earlier I was hanging up some of my husband's dress shirts. So I found these pillow shams that I really liked. It was $1 for them both together. So I prefer a pillow sham because that way like the pillow doesn't slip out and stuff like that, but like it's not a big deal. It's just like a minor preference. So I was shoving our new pillows that I also got from Walmart in these pillow shams, and I think they might be shrunken because they weren't hard to get in there because our new pillows are really squishy, but they definitely compress it down. So I don't know if the pillows will be as comfortable in these since they're compressed by the pillowcase. So we'll see. If not, it was only $1, and you know, I don't have to keep them. But the pillows we got are from a brand that Walmart's been carrying. It's called Allswell, and they have like an embroidered white A on the pillow or something. And I think we got the bow down fill, I'm pretty sure, anyway, and it's for like all sleep positions. We're both side sleepers, but you know, I was really like hesitant to get a new pillow. In fact, I got my husband one first because he's like, how long have we had our pillows? We were using my pillow before just because I found them like cheaper at Ollie's and then Amazon, whatever. And I'm like, I don't know, we figured it's probably like 4 or 5 years we've been using the same pillows, but I was afraid to get a new pillow because all other pillows make my ears hurt. Like, they're too hard. Like, they seem soft, and then I lay on them overnight, and then I'll wake up with my ears hurting so bad from the pressure. So I don't know what the deal is there. But I've slept on my new pillow for a couple of nights now, and I love it. It is so comfortable. So I'm glad my husband encouraged me to go back and get one for myself as well. Alright, so I'm just switching over the laundry. I had towels in there this morning, and then I'm just doing, I had ran a load of whites too, and then I'm just putting that in the dryer. And then now that the bed's all made, I don't know what it is, I don't like putting laundry on an unmade bed. I like to make the bed, and then if I'm going to fold laundry on my bed, I will throw it on after it's made. If my bed is not made, I will fold laundry in the living room or something like that. So I don't know. So it was time for me to start cooking dinner, and I didn't show me throwing together dinner because I was kind of experimenting, trying to figure out how to make a casserole I usually make, lower in fat, and it worked out. So it was like a mushroom and potato pork chop casserole. I just cut off the visible fat on the pork chops, and then the cream of mushroom soup, I always make it instead of buying it from the store in a can or whatever. So I typically do like a roux with butter, flour, and then add milk and then chicken broth or that kind of thing, and then let it thicken. Well, I used less butter and flour for the roux, and then the rest of the way I thickened it up with cornstarch, and it worked perfectly. So just an idea if you are used to making like roux to thicken things and you don't know, there's not a good way to replace that. It worked out good for this particular recipe, and I've shared the pork chop potato casserole recipe on my page before, so if you're new to that kind of thing, that might help you. And my husband requested that we start doing like a veggie snack plates as like an appetizer for dinner to get in more fiber, and honestly it was just really refreshing on this day because it was so cool, but it's also just helpful for making sure you don't overeat on your dinner. So these are all really low calorie things, and I've just got some buffalo ranch dip, which is something my husband really enjoys, and that was a really nice thing to have before dinner. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.